kaya mo bang akyatin ng mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na.
Nandito pa rin tayo sa Quezon City District 2 Gymnasium for the continued coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Game number 3 na nga natin, scheduled for 9. 18 under division naman ng Pasig Stallions and Caloocan MDJ Sports. Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. Diyan Ocampo, kasama ko pa rin siyempre ang aking analyst, si Renzo Navarro, and our courtside reporter, Andrea Veloso. Partner, game number 3 natin, 1-1 na sa mini-series. Ito nga parehong kupunan.
Oh, it was Caloocan for the 14 and under. 16 and under, Pasig naman. May kita natin ngayon ano mangyari sa 18 and under division.
Kaabang-abanga, no? Well, let's talk about both teams. Ito munang Pasig. Currently, they lost in their last outing kontra sa San Juan. 44-93 ang ating score.
Yeah, that was a tough loss against makabagong San Juan. Again, 44-93. And in that game, they were able to knock down 16 shots out of 68 tries. So really struggling from the field. 41 rebounds as well. 25 turnovers. Only 5 points off those turnovers of San Juan, which is 13. And 16 points in the paint. So that was really a struggle for Pasig in that game.
Well, tingnan natin kung anong adjustment nila in their second game this season 4. But talking about the other team, Caloocan MDJ Sports, currently they have 1-3 standing. And also their loss in their last outing kontra Valenzuela naman, 70-83.
Yeah, that was a tough loss para dito sa Caloocan in that game. Losing by 13 points. 27 out of 73, only good for 36% in that game. Also grabbing 43 rebounds compared to 55 of Valenzuela. 15 second chance points only. And 44 points in the paint in that game. So a lot of areas to improve on para sa Caloocan.
So syempre di na natin ito patatagalin pa. Kaabang-abang ang paghaharap nitong 18 and under squad. Bigyan natin to kay Gio Cruz for the starting lineup.
Action continues here inside the Quezon City District 2 Gymnasium as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Pasig Stallions versus Caloocan MDJ Sports. Now let us meet the starters first for the Pasig Stallions. Starting guard number 46, Simon Cole. To guard number 8, Rafael Lugavo. At forward number 6, Ethan Go Benedicto. Other forward number 27, Edwin D. And at center number 10, Jared Unson. Head coach is Willie Wilson. Assisted by Ryan D. Ian Mazo, Ron Cruz, Pico Mapenas. Team manager and the team owner, John C. And now let us meet the starters for Caloocan MDJ Sports. Starting guard number 22, Arcane Anihato. Also at guard number 8, Gabriel Ong. At forward number 4, Rodel Santos. Other forward number 5, Nathan Sia. And starting center number 28, John Kuntapay. Head coach is Mandel Martinez. Assisted by Albert Olay.
Alright, starting 5 muna tayo for Pasig Stallions. We got Ko, Lugapo, Benedicto, D, and Unson. Para naman sa Caloocan MDJ Sports, Anyano, Ong, Sia, Santos, and Kuntapay. This is our alright starting 5 before we start our game number 3. Pasig Stallions kontra dito sa Caloocan MDJ Sports in the 18 and under division. And sabi nga natin yung sa mini-series natin, 1-1 na kanilang standing, 14 under ng Caloocan, nakakuha ng pagkapanalo. Pasig just recently concluded game, nakakuha naman ng Pasig dyan. And now, sabi nga natin kanina, 0-1 ang current standing ng Pasig. They lost in their first game. Ngayon, second game, tingnan natin kung makakabawi sila. And Caloocan as well, they lost in their last outing. 1-3, kapareho ng 14 under kanina.
Yeah, and both these teams have the chance to determine kung sino ba mananalo dito sa series na to. No?
Yeah.
This is the third game. Sila yung magsasettle.
Pero ito, 18 and under division, ito na yung mga kuya. kung kanina sabi natin sa 16 and under division, iba na yung maturity, physicality ng game, intensity. Lalo na dito sa ating 18 and under division. Pero tingnan nga natin, some of the players of the 16 and under division aakyat dito sa 18 and under. And also partner, nakita ko itong si number 8, si Gabriel Ong of Caloocan. He was a former member of the Pasig Stallions in the last season. So ano kaya ang pakiramdam na lalabanan niya naman ngayon ang kanyang former team?
Yeah, this might be an added motivation para sa kanya. Might be something he's been thinking about simula nung nakita niya yung schedule, and we'll see kung paano siya magpa-perform against his former team.
And also another player, itong si Nathan Sia, si number 5 naman ng Caloocan. So they're both part of the 16 and under division last season, and now they're playing in the 18 and under for a different team naman.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see kung ano ang mangyayari dito.
Well, first 2 points coming from 2 out of 2 free throws. Go Benedicto for Pasig. Oh, rushing through, just couldn't get the finish. Pero Nathan Sia will secure. Second attempt won't go. Pasig Stallions ang may hawak ng bola. Lugapo. Okay, dito kay Simon Ko. Unson, the big guy. Oh, little miscommunication there, but Simon Ko was there. And it scores. How about that?
Yeah, that was number 46. That was Simon Ko getting the basket right there. That was a tough shot for him, but he was able to knock it down.
Still trying to find the first basket of this ball game is Caloocan, and they missed that shot once again. Pasig Stallions. Simon Ko finds Unson. Oh, goes cross court, pero Nathan Sia, great read from the former team and scores easily on the fast break.
Yeah, might be one of his advantages in this game. No, he's familiar with what this team is running. Like what we mentioned earlier, he played for Pasig last season, so baka meron pang ibang plays na same pa rin. So alam niya, medyo familiar na siya dyan. Talking about itong si Nathan Sia.
Yun ang aabangan natin, ano, kung mga familiar pa siya dun sa calls ng Pasig Stallions, yung former squad niya. Siyempre, meron na rin sariling calls ang MDJ Sports. But for now, let's turn this over to Andrea for some report. Andrea, go ahead.
For Sean Ko of the Pasig Stallions, last game was a struggle simply because they didn't defend and execute well. But today, they are very much confident that they are well prepared and refocused. And actually, nasa 18 under lineup itong kanilang key players from the 16 under, sina Rion C, Rafael Cheng, and Tristan Flores. Pero may mga prior commitment lang sila kaya hindi sila makakalaro ngayon. But regardless of the division, no, the Pasig Stallions has been training together as one every practice. So no matter who's on the floor, can make an impact and contribute well. Balik sa inyo, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Andrea. So yun pala, no, yung binabanggit natin kaninang from 16 and under, aangat sa 18. May prior commitment, pero yun nga, so far so good for Pasig Stallions and in the 18 and under division. Lamang pa rin sila dito, though just 2 points. Sila ang una nakapukol ng 4-0 run kanina. And bola pa rin nila with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Simon Ko gives it to the left corner and knocks it down. That three-pointer was coming from the number 8 player, si Rafael Lugapo.
Yeah, that was a nice play from that baseline inbound. Yung minsan yan din yung nakakatakot eh. Yung inbounder, siya yung shooter din. Nakakatakot yan eh. Kasi once he releases that ball, yung attention mo mapupunta dun sa pinasahan niya.
Yes. As we take a look at this, ito yung dinedescribe mo, partner.
Nag-relocate eh. After niyang ma-inbound yung bola, nag-relocate on that left corner. Libreng-libre.
Balik sa Pasig ang bola. Unson finds Go Benedicto. Pero makakakuha pa sila dyan ng foul and tawagan itong si Gabriel Ong.
Yeah, and this is what Pasig is doing right now. They clearly understand what their advantage is in this matchup. They're so much bigger compared to Caloocan. That's why they're giving that ball in the post to Unson. Tapos itong si Go Benedicto, nagda-dive lang sa loob eh. So itong kay si Unson trying to attract a lot of defenders. Then they're still trying to get some shots and opportunities down low.
Oh! Went for the chase down block. Namabig nga lang ng bahagya. Natawagan ng foul, but right now, almost 4 minutes has gone by in the first quarter. Lamang dito ng 5. Ang Pasig, Caloocan naghahabol. Looking to score, wala pa din. Twin Towers, Go Benedicto and Unson.
So it's really hard to score on that shaded area against Pasig Stallions. Kasi nga, dalawa yung malaking mama na nakaabang sa'yo doon.
Miss on that jumper. Kuha yan ni Contapay. And now, ito namang si Arkin Anyano. Basta Anyano, matunog yung pangalan. Hindi lang dahil kapangalan, kaapelido niya yung kanina, but Arkin Anyano is also one of the key players for Caloocan and DJ Sports since this is their 5th game this season.
Yeah, but so far, they're struggling offensively and they've also given up 7 points already for Pasig Stallions. So we'll see kung paano mag-respond itong Caloocan, but they turned the ball over once again.
Oh! Double bump para dito kay Chua, kay Mackenzie Bryant. Chua. Kanina may Kobe tayo, may Bryant naman tayo.
Yeah, Chua won't be able to get a layup on that break, but he was able to get a foul. 2 shots para sa kanya.
Well, we gotta love the attempt and attack coming from Bryant Chua. He wanted to take it strong to the rim, although heavily guarded by Gabriel Ong.
Yeah.
Now he takes a trip to the line and gets the first one in. No, setting up some play habang nasa free throw line, pero not needed na pala. Goes 2 for 2.
No, I think itong si Sean Ko was telling him what defense will they deploy after that free throw, and grabe rin yung focus na ito ni Chua, no? Despite him talking to his other teammates, he was still able to knock down that free throw.
Oh, and finally a much-needed score. Nathan Sia knocking down a three-pointer.
Yeah, what about Nathan Sia just casually knocking down a three-pointer right there against his former team? We've been mentioning that.
Yeah. Oh, that worked for Sean Ko. Momentarily, muntik pang napurnada yung play niya na yun.
Great heads-up play para dito kay Sean Ko. He was able to save the possession. They would get another chance here to extend this lead.
Currently up by 4 points. 9-5 is our score. Pasig Stallions still on the attack. 6 seconds on their shot clock. Lines it up for 3, misses. Pasig on the rush, or Caloocan rather. Oh! How about that block from behind? Hindi pwedeng mag-relax even on the fast break. Let's take a look at this once again. He was stepping really hard on the gas. Yun nga lang, Chua. And itong si... was that number 8 of Pasig Stallions, 42. That was Ralph Gaza.
Yeah, but you gotta commend itong mga small guys na itong Caloocan. That was Periol. Earlier, it was Anyano, who's really trying to attack that shaded area. No, we mentioned na medyo mahirap nga, but they're still trying. And yeah, they're gonna be successful after getting that turnover. Anyano faking out the defender and then dropping it off to his teammate for that easy layup.
That's what we're saying, about Anyano, one of the main guys of Caloocan. And he showed just why. Oh! Ooh. Traveling violation. Ang unang naitawag even before the contact. That's why there was no foul.
That was a great look once again for Sean Ko. Nice setup job for him, but yeah, unfortunately natawagan ng violation.
Oh, rejected once again. Rim protector. Itong si Go Benedicto. Sean Ko, floor general, kicks it out. Number 11, kay Chua. Mid-range jumper won't go. Yun nga lang. Couldn't get a hold of the ball. It's Arkin Anyano turning it over to Pasig. And just like that, they're tied to 9 points. Change of players muna para dito sa Caloocan. Sia will take a seat. Isaiah Lanot naman ang papasok for Caloocan and MDJ Sports. Pasig Stallions sumihaw ng bola, trying to break the tie.
Almost getting a knockout play down low with Sean Ko. He was able to recover. Now itong si number 19, Lance Herrero. He was able to get a layup.
Lance Herrero scores his first 2 points here in this ball game, breaking the tie, bringing back the lead to the side of Pasig. Pero itong si Periol just missing that shot. Nakukuha ng Pasig ang bola. Sean Ko. A little over 3 minutes remaining. And Go Benedicto, the big guy, pulls up for 3. Off to the right. And the whistle on that last play.
And Caloocan has been doing a great job securing those defensive rebounds. Not really giving a lot of opportunities for Pasig. Para puro one and done lang for Pasig eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, they started off this game really well. That's why they had 11 points.
Abrasaldo to Lanot, balik kay Abrasaldo, decides to attack the baseline, drops it off, almost loses the ball itong si Kuntapay, but lucky break for them. They will retain the ball possession, only 8 seconds on their shot clock. Only 3 minutes remaining.
Still a chance for Caloocan to tie this one up with a basket or take the lead with a 3-pointer.
In and out for Lanot. Herrera secures the defensive rebound. Gives it to Chua. Thought about the 3. Decides to attack. Missed that shot. Itong si Herrera. Abrasaldo has the leather for Caloocan. Only down by 2 points. Periol pulls up for 3 and knocks it down.
That was a big 3-pointer. Galing dito kay Periol off that execution against that 2-3 zone.
Pasig naman ang naghahabol dito ng isang puntos lamang. Sean Ko collapsed by 3 defenders. Had to kick it out. Shot too strong. Sean Ko soft touch. Second attempt, wala pa rin. Santos the second secures the board. Abrasaldo finds Periol. Heat check on that left wing. Chua challenge in that right corner. Way off the mark. Itong si Edwin D on that 3-point attempt.
And both teams shooting blanks from the outside. They've been really trying, but yeah, both teams still struggling. With 1 minute, 1.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 12-1 pa lang. This is a very low-scoring ball game.
Well, angat ng 1 point dito ang Caloocan, looking to increase the lead. A bit short on that 3-point attempt. Si Lanot, follow-up is good.
That shot needed a couple of bounces bago pumasok. Bigla na lang pumasok eh. Hinigop bigla nung ring.
Sean Ko on the rush, attracting defenders. Edwin D misses a shot. Takbo dito si Abrasaldo. Goes coast to coast. Sumobra ang tira.
Itong si Shen Abrasaldo, he was too quick, too fast, even for his own good. Nasobrahan.
Oo. Medyo na late ng release sa gas. O kaya sa turbo ng PS.
Para siyang naka-cruise control kanina.
Oo. Another whistle with the 42.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Now Caloocan is up by 3 points. Tatlo dito ang hinahabol ng Pasig. Sila naman ang napako sa 11. The Ko brothers. Oh, that jumper won't go para kay Gaza. Ambrasaldo. 6 seconds difference on our game clock and shot clock in the first quarter. Oh, jumper too strong. Simon Ko to Sean Ko. Double teamed. Decides to go for the layup. Too strong. Follow up, wala pa rin. Para kay Unson. 3 seconds remaining. I hope they realize this. Will it go in? Just enough to hit the board, but that will be it for the first quarter. 14-11. Lamang ng tatlo dito ang Caloocan MDJ Sports.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Officially entering the second quarter with 14-11. Nakalamang nga ng 3 puntos ang Caloocan MDJ Sports after a slow start. They were only able to score 2 points earlier for a few minutes of the first quarter, but they've ended well. Nakuha nila ang 3 puntos sa kalamangan. Let's see kung ano pang adjustment ay papakita nila dito. While on the other end, ito namang Pasig Stallions, medyo na-stuck na sila sa 11.
Yeah, actually both teams, no. Offensively, they've been struggling with to start off this game, and maybe we gotta give a lot of credit as well on the defense naman ng parehong koponan, making it hard for each other to get baskets. But yeah, hindi talaga pumapasok yung mga tira ng both teams, and that's another miss on the side of Caloocan. Itong Pasig Stallions will get the possession, pero itong Caloocan na nakasetup na yung kanilang full court pressure.
Oo. Tingnan natin yung gagawing adjustment dito or atake ng Pasig Stallions. Quickly bounces it off to Sean Ko. Edwin D. Probably wasn't expecting the pass. Simon Ko almost loses the ball. Periol, a fast defender. Oh! Ayun na nga yung steal na sinasabi natin ng Periol. Rejected by Unson.
Yeah, what about Unson not giving up on that play, getting that chase down, block, and getting a basket on the other end.
Oh, correction. That was Lucas Wee.
Oh yeah,
Si Unson yung nakapunta sa
nakabasket,
the
yes.
other end. Oo.
that's a 4-point swing. Para dito sa Pasig Stallions, they were able to get to stop the 2 points from Caloocan, and they got their 2 points on the other end.
You also gotta appreciate the sportsmanship between Wee and the attacker from Caloocan.
Yeah.
Dahil they were checking on each other while the game is going. And let's take a look at this replay. This was the quick shot coming from Unson on the other end. Oh, off to the right. Missed shot. Isa na lang dito, hinahabol ng Pasig.
Nice pass.
How about that shot by Rafael Cheng, who just checked in, getting the 3-pointer.
That was a nice pass by Simon Ko, attacking middle and then hitting his corner guy for that 3-pointer.
Just bounces it off the rim. Oh, and gets the basket and one. How about Gabriel Ong?
The answer on the other end, itong si Gab Ong, getting the offensive rebound. That shot fake, initiating the contact, getting the bucket. And once again, that was brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness.
Trying to complete the 3-point play is Gabriel Ong. Si Rafael Cheng, medyo mainit pa from their from their last game. Napukol pa ng tres. Pero niya, Gabriel Ong wasn't able to complete the three-point play.
I thought that sila Rafael Cheng had another commitment, but this
Probably
is a good
Cian
news.
Flores. Yeah.
This is a good news for the Stallions, no? That Rafael Cheng will be available for this matchup, especially with the way they struggled in the first quarter.
Well, he's a good addition for the
Yeah.
Stallions.
Definitely.
Tabla tayo sa 16. Rafael Cheng almost loses the ball. Bonson to Jacob Cheng. So we got two Chengs on the floor. Trying to power through, missed that shot. Itong si Herrero. Rather. Missed shot on the other end. There'll be a foul on the floor and mananatili sa panig ng Caloocan ang bola. So I wonder if itong si si Sean Ko and Simon Ko are siblings, as well as Rafael Cheng and Jacob Cheng. Hindi nakakapagtaka
Hindi
dahil yung
malabo,
two
no?
divisions na yan magkasunuran lang.
Yeah, hindi malabo.
Oh, how about the second chance? Secured by itong si Puntapay of Caloocan. Breaking the tie just enough to secure a 2-point lead. Herrero try to show off against Ong.
Yeah,
Switching hands mid-air.
that was the second miss of Herrero, but yeah, to make up for that miss, not giving up on that play. Still trying to save that possession, but he was successful that time, getting 2 points para sa kanyang koponan.
To tie things up at 18 and out-muscling his defenders. Pero ito, great defense by Onson. 2 blocks. Third chance, wala na yan. Para sa Caloocan, Herrero secures the board. Simon Ko finds Onson, heavily guarded underneath, but no problem.
That was a gutsy pass by Simon Ko. He had a little space there to deliver that pass to his big guy, but he was successful. Nice catch galing dito kay Jared Unson, and that finish with that reverse layup.
Oh, having a hard time controlling the ball. Rafael Cheng. Nakukuha yan. Pabalik sa Pasig, and Herrero has to kick it out to Simon Ko and knocking down the three-pointer.
What about Simon Ko orchestrating very well for his team, getting his teammates involved, and this time knocking down his three-pointer from that left corner.
Missed that shot. Itong si Ong. Sa Caloocan pa rin ang bola. Second chance. Gabriel Ong decides to attack, and it's in.
Upper body strength para dito kay Gab Ong, finishing with that hang time against two much bigger defenders right in front of him.
Dribbling violation nga lang yan para dito kay Jacob Cheng. But right now, let's turn this over to Andrea for some report. Go ahead.
Arkin Aniano has been part of the Junior MPBL since his inaugural season. He also serves as a role model for his younger brother Ethan, na nakita lang din natin kanina in the 1400 division, na nanonood din at the moment. Basketball nga raw yung bonding nila. And Ethan described his kuya as a fearless slasher and praised his confidence, playmaking, and leadership on the floor. Qualities he hopes to also emulate. Kada laro nga raw, parang naririnig niya lagi yung mga advice ng kanyang kuya. And following in the footsteps of Arkin, who now plays for FEU Pampanga, Ethan is also determined to make the most of the opportunities the Junior MPBL offers in his debut season. Balik sa inyo, Chataman.
Thank you, Andrea. Yun yung binabanggit natin kanina about Arkin Aniano. So, narinig natin from the inaugural season up to the 4th season, kasama na natin siya. So, from the 14 and under division, trinabaho niya na yun. Now, he is in the kuya levels na 18 and under. But let's take a look at this replay. That was a great move. And the pound for pound fitness foul counted play para dito kay Sean Ko. And he completes it.
Yeah, and it's been Sean Ko and Simon Ko making things happen para dito sa Pasig Stallions, no?
Yeah.
Getting everybody involved, getting their own shots as well. Pero ito, meron si Arkin Aniano on cue, no? We were just talking about this guy, and he was able to get a basket there.
Well, sabi nga naman kasi, pinapatunayan niya lang na totoo yung balita tungkol sa kanya. But Kuntapay, with the rejection from behind against Sean Ko.
Sean Ko trying to make up for that earlier miss. Trying to pressure itong si Gab Ong, but the possession stays with Caloocan.
Cross pass. Almost getting it in. But Gab Ong. Oh, great rescue there para mananatili sa panig ng Caloocan ng bola. With 4:07 remaining here in the second. Pasig nakakuha na ng kalamangan dito, but Gabriel Ong knocking down a three, keeping it a close ball game.
And another one for Gab Ong. He was the inbounder, but he was also the designated shooter for that play, and that's really hard to defend as we see Cheng missing on that three-pointer.
Aniano setting it up. Gabriel Ong once again goes back to back. Dahil dyan, napilitang tumawag muna ng timeout and babalik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And here we are back in action in the second quarter, 3.5 remaining as we take a look at Gabriel Ong's back-to-back three-pointers that caused the opposing team, the Stallions, to call for a timeout, talk things over, and try to stop this guy.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the things they talked about was why was Gab Ong all alone for that three-pointer?
Yeah.
Because he just made one the past possession before that second one, and bakit siya naiiwan na libre doon?
Pero speaking of libre, Lance Herrero nakakuha ng jumper on that possession. Oh, trying to go for the steal. Gabriel Ong, same spot. In and out lang dyan. Hey, check. Muntik ng mag-back to back to back. Bola naman ng Pasig. Rafael Cheng fires for three. Misses. Tabla tayo sa 28, but Lance Herrero dropping an elbow to Gabriel Ong, pero yeah, former teammates So,
Pero yeah, masakit yun. Out of nowhere itong si Herrero trying to get that offensive rebound, and nandun kasi sa sa landing spot itong si Gab Ong, kaya siya nabagsakan ng siko.
Arkinaniano setting things up. Trying to cross Sean Cole. Pulls up right in the middle and gets the jumper.
And that's big because itong si Aniano, he's been trying to look for his teammates ever since the first quarter. So yun din yung naging adjustment ng Pasig Stallions sa kanya. Whenever this guy drives, inaabangan yung pasa. But that time, he went for that mid-range jumper and it was smooth.
Oh, Go Benedicto. Heavily guarded on that shaded area, pero nakakuha siya ng foul. Checking back in, Nathan Sia for Caloocan. Palit muna siya dito kay Turaray. Dalawa hinahabol dito ng Pasig. They're currently 30-28 ang ating score. Sean Ko. Sa kanya bola. Gaza back in action as well. Ooh, rejected by Kuntapay.
Well, that was the second time that Sean Ko tried to go deep and he was blocked. So might need some adjustment right there whenever Sean Ko drives. pwede niyang step back ng konti or just go for that mid-range jumper.
Oh, but on the other end, pupuntos naman dyan itong si Rodel Santos II for Caloocan.
And this is a 4-point lead already for Caloocan, and I think it started with their defense dropping to a 2-3 zone that made it hard for Pasig Stallions to get a basket, habang sila naman madaling nakakakuha ng basket sa kabila.
Go Benedicto attempted, the big guy attempted a three-pointer, and just shot was too strong. Gabriel Ong, another three, puts it in.
And that's his third three-pointer of the quarter, and immediately after knocking down that three-pointer, looking at the bench of Pasig Stallions,
Ano
might
ibig
be,
sabihin?
might be asking them if they miss him.
So he's also the main guy in the one of the main guys in the last season. So talagang kaabang-abang yung performance niya. And another three-pointer this time. Just too strong para kay Ong.
Yeah, that was all the way from Caloocan.
Oo.
But again, with the way he's shooting, pwedeng pumasok eh.
Oh, quick hands by Nathan Sia. Secured by Ong. Now on the rush is Aniano. Great find and the finish. Para naman dito kay Nathan Sia. And that will cause a timeout. Babalik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay.
Caloocan MDJ Sports, flash on our screen, and just like that, they're up by 9 points. Biggest lead so far in this ball game, 9 points. 37-28, nakaalagwa na sila dyan, and malaking bagay yung tatlong 3-pointers ito ni Gabriel Ong here in the second quarter, and we only have 18 seconds in the second quarter.
That's exactly the lead right now. Yung tatlong three-pointer neto ni Gap Ong.
Actually,
That's how big it is.
Go Benedicto outsmarted Santos II to get that foul.
Well, itong si Rodel Santos, he was already in front of Go Benedicto. I believe he didn't need to try and steal that ball away anymore.
Yeah.
Nandun na siya sa harap eh. He could have challenged that shot. Pero yeah, he was called for a foul. Although itong si Go Benedicto will miss on the first shot, meron pa siyang pangalawa dito. And after this free throw, meron pang 13 seconds itong Caloocan to manufacture a shot, get the final say of this first half.
You called it. 1 out of 2 si Go Benedicto. Pero may timeout muna tayo dito sa Caloocan MDJ Sports. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan.
13 seconds remaining before the end of the first half. Gabriel Ong will inbound for Caloocan MDJ Sports. Simulan na natin ang natitirang oras dito, and the ball stolen by Gaza. Sean Ko burns a few seconds there. Jumper won't go para dito sa Pasig Stallions, and that will be it for the second quarter. We will end this 37-29. Lamang dito ang Caloocan MDJ Sports.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
37-29 as we ended the first half. Lamang dito ng 8 puntos. Itong Caloocan MDJ Sports. Earlier, sila naghahabol. Now, they are at the lead as we take a look at some of our first half highlights. Talking about this guy, Arkin Anyano, he was highlighted during the report of Andrea earlier. And also a lot of action happened during the first 2 quarters. Nakalamang ng ilang puntos dito ang Pasig Stallions. But Caloocan MDJ Sports was able to secure 8-point lead by the end of the first half. Partner, what's our team stats?
Well, we can see the halftime stats itong Pasig Stallions, shooting 10 out of 41 from the field, habang itong Caloocan 15 out of 47. Yung kanilang rebounding battle, hindi masyado nagkakalayo, 32-31 lamang ang Pasig. Points in the paint, 12 per Pasig, 18 for Caloocan, but one big reason why itong Caloocan is up right now is because of that explosion of Gabriel Ong from the outside. He had 3 3-pointers in that second quarter. And again, yun yung naging problema. It's that simple.
Well, tama ka partner, no? Hindi lang yun yung problema. He is the problem for his former team, itong Pasig Stallions. Pero tingnan nga natin kung may natitira pa bang 3-pointers itong si Gabriel Ong as we enter our second half or our third quarter. Sisimulan yan ng Pasig Stallions. Oh, Go Benedicto almost loses that ball. Try to power through the defense. Has to kick it out to Chua. Another kick out pass. Having a hard time looking for that opening, but Cheng with a left-handed finish makes it count.
What a finish for Rafael Cheng, finishing with his left hand for that floater.
Yeah.
Not an easy thing to do, but he was able to get 2 points.
Oh, quick steal by Sean Ko. Gives it to Go Benedicto.
Yeah, coming off the halftime break, itong Pasig Stallions, we can see how aggressive they are and how much they want to be back in this game. They're going to force another turnover. Here comes Rafael Cheng trying to initiate the contact. He was successful getting the foul.
But that's a great explosion coming from the Stallions, ano? Yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. Ngayon, 4 na lang ang hinahabol nila and for the 3rd time sa kanila ang bola. Let's see if they can convert this time. Go Benedicto underneath, no problem.
That was a great execution of that naked ball screen and that high-low play for the bigs. Mahirap depensahan yung ganung action.
It was a foul in that last sequence, pero sa Caloocan pa rin ang bola. Arkin Anyano being the floor general. Setting things up for Caloocan. Trying to shake up the defense of Sean Ko. Had to kick it out to Lanot. No more time on the shot clock. 2 seconds. Post up for 3. Makes it count. This time it's Jalen Batu.
Not really much movement on that offensive possession by Caloocan, but itong si Jalen Batu bailing them out with a 3-pointer.
Imagine losing the time.
Yeah.
And the quickly releases for 3 and goes in. But on the other end, may sagot naman dyan itong si Mackenzie Chua. That jumper is good.
Yeah, the mid-range jumper by Chua is smooth, and yeah, that was the answer for that 3-pointer of Batu. And right now, calling the plays for Caloocan, shooting for another 3-pointer. That was number 13. That was Ice Elanot, back-to-back 3-pointers for Caloocan.
Nagpapawalan naman ng 3 ang Caloocan dito. And balik ang kalamangan nila sa 6 na puntos, but there is an offensive foul and Pasig turns it over to Caloocan.
And ganito yung nangyari nung second quarter. All of a sudden, Caloocan connecting from the outside. So that's something Pasig needs to be careful of. No, na wag uminit from beyond the arc itong Caloocan.
Speaking of beyond the arc, Arkin Anyano fires for 3. Too strong this time. Battle for the ball possession. Rejected from behind by Chua. Sa Caloocan pa rin ang bola. Arkin Anyano, too fancy on that pass. Loses the ball this time.
Too fancy, like you said. And itong si Isaiah Lanot was wide open on the left wing. Pero yeah, the Caloocan will turn the ball over.
6-point lead pa rin para dito sa panig ng Caloocan. 43-37 is our score. Under 7 minutes in the third quarter. A lot of ball movement for that left corner three. Too strong nga lang para dito kay Mackenzie Chua.
Pero itong Pasig Stallions, no, couldn't buy a basket from the outside.
Yeah, after that explosion early in this third quarter, they're having a hard time to score. Sean Cole pulls for three, gets it in.
And on cue, as soon as we say that, itong si Sean Ko will get 3 points from beyond the arc. This guy has been playing very well for Pasig Stallions.
Wait lang daw kasi, sabi ni Sean Cole. Nagpapainit pa, pero ito, Caloocan almost loses the ball. But Rodel Santos the second with that mid-range jumper.
I know Caloocan was able to get a basket right there, pero itong si Arkin Anyano really needs to give that ball up, especially when there's heavy pressure in the backcourt. Kasi mauubos siya dyan eh. I know he can break it down maybe once, twice. Pero what happens after that? He needs to think long term. Kailangan siya hanggang dulo eh. So hindi siya pwedeng maubos dahil lang nahihirapan siya magbaba ng bola.
Yeah, exactly. Pero to si Unso, no, tried to go for that 3-point play. Yun nga lang. He was not able to convert, but nevertheless, 2 free throws for him. First free throw won't go in. Down by 5 points itong Pasig Stallions. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Both free throws won't go. Caloocan ang attack at this time. Periol back in action. Lines it up, middle three, and puts it in. At this time, Isaiah Lanot naman.
Yeah, that's the second three-pointer of Isaiah Lanot off that execution. Recognizing that his defender went under that handoff. So he was wide open for that three-pointer.
Floater won't go for Rafael Cheng. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Follow-up is good for Go Benedicto.
Yeah, ito si Rafael Cheng missing on that floater, but Go Benedicto was there for the cleanup job.
Ooh, gets rejected by Unson. Itong si Jalen Batu. Nanatili sa panig ng Pasig ang bola.
But ito si Jalen Batu had a wide open Isaiah Lanot on that left corner. Decided to go all the way against Unson, which is not really a good idea. He's been protecting that rim pretty well.
Oo, simula ng first quarter.
What about Periol?
Heavy defense against Sean Ko. Pero yun na nga, eventually loses the ball. Almost getting it back. Itong si Cheng. Periol fires for 3. A bit short this time. Cheng, defensive rebound. Sean Ko. For now, we have a report from Andrea. Andrea, what do we have?
Just staying confident and composed. That's the goal of the Pasig Stallions this second half. Their coaches emphasize tightening the defense, especially against Caloocan's shooters, while reminding the players that they should use their fouls wisely to play more aggressive and physical. The huddle was actually upbeat and focused, and the coaches are eager to set the tone. So for Pasig, it all comes down to execution, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Execution nga naman para dito sa panig ng Stallions. Ano, itong Pasig. With 4:09 remaining in the third quarter. And we have itong si Jalen Batu at the line. Although the first one won't go in. Lamang pa rin sila dito ng 6 kontra Stallions. Second free throw for Jalen Batu. He puts it in, and another 1 point para dito sa Caloocan. Try to keep the Pasig Stallions at bay. Bola naman ng Pasig. Sean to Go Benedicto.
And I wonder when will ito si Gabriel Ong be back for Caloocan. No? It's been 6 minutes already in the second half. Still no Gabriel Ong. Although itong sila Lanot naman and all the other guys, itong si Batu has been playing very well, knocking down 3-pointers as well. But yeah, for Caloocan. I think they're gonna be needing itong si Gab Ong.
Oh, how about stealing that ball? Itong si Lugapo. Ngayon, Pasig naman ang may tsansa. Pero si Lanot intercept or deflecting that pass. Preventing the momentum of Pasig Stallions. Pero sa Pasig pa rin ang bola. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 17. Go Benedicto against Contapay. Kicks it out. Closer for 3. Too strong. Go Benedicto. Offensive rebound. I like the fact that Go Benedicto was just going after one after another defender, no? Bouncing up. Parang nagiging pitbull lang siya doon sa shaded area.
And that time ito si Periol committed a foul, a little too aggressive. Gotta love the energy of this guy applying heavy pressure, but he needs to control it sometimes, no? He gets a little bit out of control.
Well, itong si Contapay will have to take a seat. Papalitan muna siya dito. And a player checked in for him is Bronidor. Bola pa rin ang Pasig with 10 seconds on the clock. Having a hard time shaking up the defense. Kicks it out. That was a forced shot. Wala nang oras ang Pasig and Gaza missed the shot.
Great defense right there for Caloocan. Itong Pasig went for multiple actions right there off that loaded ball screen, but itong Caloocan, they rotated very well. They were able to cover all actions and all options, and itong Caloocan, that was a nice play, very patient. Number 20, that was Shen Abrasaldo, was able to locate itong si Rodel Santos wide open down low.
No look pass pa daw yun, sabi ni Abrasaldo. As we take a look at our pound for pound fitness, foul counted play and Rodel Santos the second was there. Pero yun nga lang, no? Hindi makukumpleto ang 3-point play, but Abrasaldo immediately secures the offensive rebound. Now they still have 5 seconds.
Yeah, and, little miscue on the part of Nathan Sia and Abrasaldo right there. Nathan Sia wanted Abrasaldo to stay in the corner. Pero itong si Abrasaldo, he thought he had a wide open driving lane.
On the rush is Pasig Stallions. Herrero to D. Gaza pulls up and a jumper is in.
That was a good read para dito kay Gaza. There was nobody right in front of him. He went for that mid-range jumper, gets the lucky bounce.
Nabasa ka agad yan ito ni Herrero.
Yeah.
Preventing that pass to Periol. Nevertheless, mananatili sa panig ng MDJ Sports ang bola. They're up by 7 points now, 51-44.
Missed opportunity right there for Pasig Stallions. They were able to deflect the pass, but couldn't get a hold of that ball. Itong Caloocan, kanila ang bola. There's gonna be a violation right there. Hindi ka pwedeng gumalaw kapag inbound mo yung bola. Not unless it's coming off a basket.
Yun ang naging error dito ni Abrasaldo. Now looking to capitalize on this possession is Pasig Stallions and Gabong, the player that you're looking for. Has checked back in.
Wala ang worry ko lang naman kay Gabriel Ong is baka manlamig siya sa bench masyado. With the way he was playing during the first half, knocking down 3 3-pointers. But kailangan niya ng hindi yan pwedeng manlamig.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lugapo.
Yeah,
Nothing but net, but not the good kind.
he had 2 seconds in the shot clock. That's why he was forced to take that one. He
Yeah.
was off balance for that 3-pointer.
Tabang pa rin dito ang Caloocan. Napanatili nila ang kalamangan sa kanilang side, but backcourt violation kay Abrasaldo. He was probably expecting na natapik na yung bola dun.
Although this is the same situation where itong si Anyano was at earlier. No, he's trying to break that press of Pasig by himself. As we see a 3-pointer coming from Gaza from that left corner, and Pasig Stallions will get another steal. This is their big guy finishing on the break. That was Lance Herrero.
Well, just like that, they're only down by 3 points, or 2 points rather, 51-49, but Rodel Santos brings it back up to 4 points.
Great read galing dito kay Gabriel Ong, flashing to the middle, which is the vulnerable part of that press. And finally, finding ito si Rodel Santos down low.
53-49, 52 seconds remaining. D to Gaza. Gaza pulls up, missed that shot. Gab Ong, defensive rebound. Up by 4 points itong Caloocan, and Gab Ong decides to shoot, brings it back up to 6 points.
I was worried earlier if this guy will be cold coming off that bench. I don't think so.
Hindi naman daw siya ng lamig ng part. Naririnig siguro.
Yeah.
Ayun ito ni Gab Ong, pero yun na nga lang, miscommunication on the part of Pasig. No one is there to catch the ball.
Might be a costly turnover because now Caloocan has the chance for the final say of this third quarter. They could go for the last shot if they wish to. If they're going to be able to manage this pressure well, yeah, sa kanila ang last shot.
Well, this could be the last possession of this ball game, pero nakuha pa yan. Pabalik nito ni number 11, Mackenzie Chua.
Yeah.
Caloocan naman ang atake. Nathan Sia, 6 seconds, 4 seconds. Gab Ong, quick release, missed that shot. And that will be it for the third quarter. What an action-packed third quarter we had, but Caloocan will end the third quarter 55-51. Lamang sila ng 4 dito.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga.
Fourth and final quarter in the 18 and under matchup between the Pasig Stallions and Caloocan MDJ Sports. Caloocan has the ball possession. They ended the third quarter with 4-point lead. Let's see what they can do with this ball possession entering the fourth quarter. Arkin Añano finds Bronidor. Looking for that opening. Na libre sa ilalim itong si Contapay.
That was a great find by Kent Bronidor to a wide open Contapay on that shaded area. But what Pasig did right there is they're really denying itong si Gab Ong the ball, no? So naiwan na libre si Contapay sa ilalim, pero itong si number 27 naman, itong si Edwin D was able to get a basket against Gab Ong.
That was a quick turnaround shot para dito kay Edwin D. Much needed points to keep it a 4-point deficit. Arkin Añano behind the back. Smooth pass, just couldn't convert si Contapay, and natawagan pa sila ng foul on that last possession.
And itong si Arkin Añano really loves those behind the back passes.
Oo. Yun nga yung gusto kong sabihin na kanina niya pa ginagawa. It was too smooth. Yun nga lang medyo napalakas yung tira ni Contapay, and on the other end, natawagan pa sila ng foul.
He's really comfortable making those passes. So earlier we thought he was just trying to be fancy. Pero yeah, yun talaga yung mga pasa niya. As you see another basket galing dito kay Lance Herrero.
Now only up by 2 points itong Caloocan na MDJ Sports. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, that 9-point lead kayang pababain. Still have plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Arkin Añano heavily guarded by Sean Ko. Napatapak pa sa baseline.
Yan, yung defense din ng Pasig Stallions right now, no? Talagang dinagdagan nila yung kanilang intensity. Really trying to cover everything. Not giving enough space para dito sa Caloocan.
Well, those soft bumps, eh,
Yeah.
napaurong si Arkin sa spot na hindi niya gusto.
Especially kapag na-timing ng tama yung mga bump. Pag
Yeah.
nasabay sa momentum mo, talagang madadala ka kahit mahina lang yung mga bump.
That was a missed opportunity by Pasig to tie things up. Gabriel Ong on the rush, steps back, pull-up jumper, and it's in. How about this guy?
And I was wondering why for the past 3 to 4 possessions, that guy didn't even get a hold of that ball.
Yeah.
Kasi pag nahawakan niya, yan yung mga makukuha niyang tira agad. That was a one-on-one play for Caloocan, but he was able to get a mid-range jumper to go.
But there will be a foul in that last play. This was against Dean and Anyano. Let's take a look at this once again. Gabriel Ong stepping on the gas. Steps back
Yeah.
to create some space. Hindi yun hindi open
Oh.
shot yun para kay Gab Ong. So just goes to show his ability.
You just said, no? He was stepping on the gas, but steps on the brake all of a sudden. Went for that behind the back, gets enough separation, then knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Little miscommunication there by Kuntapay. And Ong, costly turnover. Pulls up for that three-pointer. Shot to Strombe Vergara. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Sean Ko, second chance is good.
Itong Pasig Stallions, they're starting on defense. Just trying to get stops every single time, and once they get that ball on offense, they're really trying to run, looking for the best shot possible every time.
Another miscommunication by Ong to Kuntapay this time. Costly mistake. And capitalizing on that is Mackenzie Chua.
Yeah, and we're tied at 59. All of a sudden, no, we all thought itong Caloocan is in full control.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of turnovers committed dito sa third quarter.
And this could be another costly turnover para sa Caloocan dahil tabla tayo sa 59. Napunta pa sa Pasig Stallions ang bola, and we know that they are also capable scorers. And now, ito si Brian Chua has the leather, gives it to Lance Herrero. Go Benedicto, the big guy.
And we can see the bench and the coaching staff of Caloocan telling their point guard itong si Anyano to give that ball up. Kasi pag tinatry niyang ibaba yung bola, there's always a double coming.
Yeah.
So kailangan niyang i-give up talaga yung bola. Hindi niya pwedeng i-challenge yung double and yung pressure every single time.
Pero ito we have Mackenzie Chua on the floor. Even before he hit the floor, he was already holding on to his midsection. I don't know what happened or what hit him exactly.
There was a collision mid-air with that rebounding battle, and I don't know who exactly, but he was definitely hit by someone mid-air. So I don't think it was intentional. They were trying to go for the ball.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, natamaan siya sa may midsection niya.
And though it was unintentional, iniinda talaga nito ni Chua yung contact na yun. So he's now being attended to by our medical staff. We still have plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes, 10 seconds pa tayo. And tabla tayo sa 59. So as we can see now, itong si Mackenzie Chua still being attended to. And lagi nating nababanggit, if you stay there for a bit longer, you will be replaced. But I think this time around, this will be a much needed rest for Chua. And then we were just waiting for him to be seated or assisted back to the bench. Yeah, showing good signs. Although medyo slightly bent forward pa rin itong si Chua. Talagang midsection yung tinamaan eh.
That's an area you don't wanna get hit at.
Yeah.
Yung na yan. Kasi masakit talaga yan. And it's gonna take a couple of seconds before you can feel it. And here we're gonna see that one more time.
Yun.
I think it's in the rebounding battle right there. I think it was number 25. There might be a swing right there. Oh no. It's number
Yeah, I think it's 25.
yeah with his
Turaray.
hip, no?
Oo.
Sa kanyang hip. Lalong hindi intentional 'yun kasi hindi mo naman pwede galaw yung hip mo.
Oo.
Hindi mo naman ma-extend yung hip mo.
Hips don't lie nga daw eh. Pero ito, Pasig pa rin ang ball possession. They're moving the ball around. Try to power through. Kinapos lang sa tira. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Makakakuha sila dyan ng foul. And I think that will be Lance Herrero.
And itong Pasig Stallions again moving that ball around, and they were able to get a shot. They missed, but they didn't give up on that play. Now they have a chance to get the lead.
Almost halfway through the fourth and final quarter. Looking to break the tie is Herrero, and the first free throw is good. (60-59). Lance Herrero, 1 out of 2. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Sean Ko with an offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Too strong.
What about Sean Ko? Giving one more chance to Pasig, but yeah, he went for that three-pointer. It would have been big if he made it.
Isa lang hinahabol dito ng Pasig, o ng Caloocan rather. But a counter steal by Gab Ong. Balik sa kanila ang bola. After that ball stolen earlier. And the layup is in for Bronidor.
Bronidor making that layup, making up for the earlier turnover. He was trying to look for Gabriel Long, but here he comes once again, missing on that attempt and committing a foul.
Well, there was a contact in that last possession. Involving that sequence was, or situation was Lance Herrero, and they wasn't able to catch the other player from Caloocan, and now he's being talked to by Coach Willie.
Well, I think the other guy from Caloocan was Bronidor. After missing on that layup, he was trying to save the possession. He was trying to get another offensive rebound, but they got entangled on that sequence. That's why meron yatang konting bigayan. Hindi pa naman Pasko.
Yun nga, maaga. Wala pang bare months eh. July pa lang tayo. Let's take a look at this once again. This was it, underneath. Yeah, it was Bronidor. And yun.
Oh, yeah, there was an extra
Motion na yun ni Herrero ang yun ang medyo nagpasama sa moment na yun dahil hindi naman siya natawagan ng foul. It was Bronidor, the challenger. Kaso nga lang, yung extra motion na yun ni Herrero, kaya siya kinausap ng coaching staff, and even Coach Willie had to step up and talk to him. Because that wasn't necessary.
Yeah, and they were in the lead already. Yun yung crucial dun eh. They were in the lead already. They got the stop. They had the basketball already, but yun nga, nag-commit pa ng ganun. And he gave up one free throw attempt for Gab Ong, which he made.
So ngayon, dalawang inahabol dito ng Pasig. Attacking strong is Lance Herrero. Just couldn't convert, but another trip to the line.
Yeah, that was a strong attack by Lance Herrero, and kung ikaw din yung depensa, parang hindi mo nagugusto yung humarang sa harap niya eh, pag full speed din siya, you know?
Nakabuelo na siya. Kita naman natin yung physique nito ni Lance Herrero. No? Hindi lang basta matangkad, malapad din.
Sobra.
And yun na nga, no? If he wanted to power through, which is ginagawa niya naman simula kaninang first quarter, yun na nga. Araro ang abutin mo dyan. But he was not able to get the first one. Well, the second one is in para dito kay Herrero and keeping it really a close ball game. 4.5 remaining. Isa lang ang lamang dito ng Caloocan. 62-61 is our score. Arkin Añano. Almost double teamed, having a hard time to cross the backcourt. Gab Ong on the attack. Heavily guarded on the shade. Makukuha yan ng Pasig and Sean Co has the leather, gives it to D. Lunapo. Too strong on the attack.
Yeah, so both teams, really nothing happening on their offense. No? But right now, ito si Gabriel Ong calling for a ball screen. He's really heavily defended by Pasig Stallions right now with the way he played in the first half. They're blitzing him on that ball screen.
Well, Caloocan left with 5 seconds to shoot. Sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Will they call for that challenge? Okay. Pasig will not. So tuloy action natin dito. Only 5 seconds for Caloocan to shoot. Gabong inbounds. Balik sa kanya bola. Sabi on that sideline, mapupunta sa Pasig Stallions ang ball possession. Only down by 1 point itong Pasig and mabilis na nauubos na ang oras natin dito sa ball game na ito. Under 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, couple of turnovers in this very crucial moment of the game for Caloocan, and we'll see how Pasig will maximize those turnovers.
10 seconds on the shot clock of Pasig. Periol, quick hands, stealing the ball. Añano for the fast break finish. Mapapatawag ng timeout dito ang Pasig Stallions. As we take a look at this once again.
Yeah, that was the steal and the finish by Añano, and that will force Pasig into a timeout.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilip.
Arkin Añano, the one who forced that timeout. Para dito. Sa panig ng Pasig, that play, that quick play from Caloocan. They had to talk things over, and let's see what the play they had talked about during that break. Oh, that's not what you want to happen after the timeout. And quickly, Periol scores just the same way as Arkin Añano.
Yeah, might be a costly turnover, no? I mean, coming off a timeout, like we always say, and really what you want to see. And almost another turnover, but bailing Pasig out with a foul is, was it Añano?
Cylinder foul. (66-61) at penalty situation ng Caloocan. Itong si Vergara will shoot for 2. Well, first one is in.
Yeah.
No pressure.
This is some crucial free throws right here for Pasig. They're down by 4 points right now with 3 minutes remaining in this game.
Well, he goes 2 for 2. Tatlo na lang dito ang lamang ng Caloocan. 66-63. Still a very close ball game. Down to the final 3 minutes. Arcananiano. Oh, how about that pass? Kuntapay for a better shot. Bibigay niya yan dito kay Rodel Santos II.
That was a great find by Anyano to Kuntapay, but better big-to-big passing by Kuntapay, and that was number 4, Rodel Santos, down low.
Looking for that opening, itong Pasig. Down by 5 points. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Vergara, oh, tripping. D, way off the mark. Gabong secures the rebound. Oh, Periols. Or Periol rather, makakakuha siya dyan ng foul on that attempt. Up by 5 points itong Caloocan, 68-63. And we are almost at the final 2-minute mark. Periol at the line, shooting for 2. Gets the first one in.
And this is a very crucial moment, part of this game. So both teams, they really need to be consistent shooting their free throws. Especially itong Caloocan. Kasi sila yung may hawak ng kalamakan. Itong Pasig will be really out there, coming out aggressive. So medyo mataas yung probability na mafa-foul sila.
In the final 2 minutes of this ball game, Periol takes that outlet pass, pero heavily guarded by Cheng. Cheng on the rush, kicks it out. Vergara for 3, a bit short. Rebound battle, nakuha ni Kuntapay.
Yes, this is a wise decision for Arcananiano to settle things down, burn as much clock as they could.
Although a couple of teammates were asking already for the ball, no? Pero siya, kumbaga, ako naman ang nagde-decide ngayon ng pace. That was a good idea. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gab Ong missed the shot. Immediately, a challenge was triggered by, or initiated by Caloocan and MJ Sports.
But even without the challenge of Caloocan, I think this is an automatic challenge because this is under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's an automatic challenge. And that call was too close, even on our angle.
Yeah. And ganun nga ka-confident yung panig ng Caloocan that the ball should stay with them. Dahil sila yung mas malapit doon, and our game officials are closely looking at that replay.
Yung makabagong San Juan helping out as well.
Oh, excited na sila dahil sila yung next eh. And also they're watching closely because this is in their division, 18 and under, itong Pasig and Caloocan. As we take a look at this replay, this is the coach's challenge initiated by Caloocan.
Oh.
This is a tough call from this angle.
Well, it's hard to see if if nahawakan pa siya ni Go Benedicto bago lumabas eh. Pero yeah, the decision is it's Caloocan ball.
Yeah. So their call was successful.
Yeah.
Gabong, 14 on the shot clock. Arcananiano, balik kay Gabong. Pero yun nga lang. A turnover for Caloocan, and there will be a timeout on the floor. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, junior, MPB.
1 minute 11 seconds remaining in the fourth and final quarter, and Caloocan nakaalagwa dito ng 6 na puntos. Bola ng Pasig Stallions. Sean Co. Go Benedicto. Guarded by Arkin Añano. Balik kay Sean Co. Fires for 3. Knocks it down. And there will be a timeout once again to talk things over. Pero tingnan muna natin itong replay na ito. How about that shot? Much needed score para sa Pasig Stallions. And timeout muna tayo. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, junior, MPB para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng...
Under 1 minute remaining, and Sean Co with that much needed triple, keeping it a really close ball game. Tatlo lang dito ang lamang ng Caloocan. Gab Ong heavily guarded. Nakakuha pa sila dyan ng jump ball situation. And they were contesting that it should be a foul, pero as per our game official,
Yeah.
bola sa bola ang nangyari doon.
Well, even on our angle, no, yung I don't know who from Pasig Stallion was that, pero nasa bola talaga yung
Yeah.
kamay.
And nahila lang dun si Ong, but they still have 6 seconds here. Gab Ong releases the 3. Missed that shot, too strong. Sean Co to Simon Co, back in action. A lot of ball movement outside the arc. 3-point attempt won't go. 35 seconds remaining. Lamang na tatlo ang Caloocan. Arkin Añano, triple teamed. Jump ball situation once again.
And same problem this guy has been having ever since the start of the game. He needs to give that ball up a little bit earlier.
Pero may timeout muna tayo. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, junior, MPB para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Well, 29 seconds remaining in this ball game. Masyado pa ding dikit with 3-point lead ang Caloocan, 69-66. Let's see after that timeout kung ano nga ba ang na-set nilang play. At a penalty situation dito ang Caloocan. One more foul to give for the Stallions. Bola ng Pasig and Sean Co will inbound. Itong si Sean Co, no, one of the main guys for Pasig Stallions in this ball game. Guarded by Arkin Añano, one of the main guys as well for Caloocan. MDJ Sports, but quick hands for Gab Ong. Arkin Añano takes it away and glides to the basket.
And another costly turnover para dito sa Pasig Stallions. That gave up a wide open layup para dito kay Arkin Anyano. And there was a technical foul called para dito sa Pasig Stallions. Oh, actually it was number 85.
That's
Periol.
Periol.
Yeah.
Probably that was what Rafael Cheng
Yeah.
was signaling to the referee.
And that's gonna give one shot para dito sa Pasig Stallions. I think the technical foul call was Periol stepping on that baseline. Parang delay of game yata.
Mhm. Pero ito, no, si Cheng, no pressure on the technical free throw, knowing that they only have 22.5 seconds in this ball game, and they're down by as much as 5 points earlier, now down to 4. 67-71. Bola ng Pasig. Shua on the rush. Jumper won't go. 15 seconds remaining. They were forced to give up that foul.
Again, itong coaching staff ng Caloocan telling Rodel Santos to give up that ball. That has been the problem of the whole team the entire game. They have a 4-point lead right now. And as much as possible, gusto nilang maiwasan yung mga foul
Oo.
para sana ma-burn pa yung oras.
Pero yun na nga, mapapatawag muna tayo ng timeout dito. Balik tayo after this break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior and PBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
11.9 seconds remaining in this ball game. 71-67. Lamang dito ng 4 ang Caloocan and bola nila. Gabong takes the inbound from Lanot. Penalty situation ang Pasig.
That's gonna be 2 free throws para dito kay Gabriel Ong with 4-point lead para sa Caloocan right now with 9 seconds left. Even if Gab Ong makes this 2 free throws, 2 possession game pa rin to para sa Caloocan.
Well, if he makes both, this could seal the deal para dito sa Caloocan with 9 seconds remaining. But let's see. A lot of things can happen. He makes the first one. He goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, no more timeouts para sa Pasig Stallions. They need to play this one.
Sean Cole fires for 3, knocks it down, but a case of a little too late. And that will be it. What a game we had. Caloocan kontra Pasig. And congratulations to the Caloocan MDJ Sports for bagging home the victory, improving the record to 2-3 in the 18 and under division. What a game for these two, and towards the end,
Yeah.
Caloocan ang umalagwa.
Well, still a great game for Pasig Stallions. I mean, itong Caloocan, they were up by 10 at the half, but itong Pasig Stallions, hindi lang talaga sila nag-give up. They just kept on playing. They were able to force a lot of turnovers, knocking down their shots. They even got the lead at the latter part of the game, but in the end, it's still Caloocan securing the win in this matchup.
Well, our Don Benitez Defensive Player of the Game from Caloocan MDJ Sports is Luis Contapay with 14 huge rebounds. Siyempre, we also have our Milo assist champ of the game. Also coming from Caloocan MDJ Sports, none other than Arkin Anyano with 6 assists. Siyempre, bigyan na natin to kay Andrea for our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game. Andrea.
Thank you, gentlemen. Finishing with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist, our best player of the game. None other than Gabriel Ong of the 18 under Caloocan. Congratulations, Gab. How would you evaluate your own performance considering that you were up against your former teammates here today?
To be honest, I think I did okay. I mean, I think I could have done a lot better. But, you know, it's pretty well because we ended up with a dub. So I think it's all right.
There were a lot of crucial moments here in this game, Gab. But how would you evaluate the team's collective effort, especially during those crucial moments?
You know, we had a lot of players that weren't able to come. So we were kind of kulang. So we had to just focus on our defense since a lot of our offensive players weren't here. So, yeah, we just had to give our 100% in defensive end. So the offense really just came afterwards.
Very well said, Gab. Do you have any shout-outs?
First, of course, I'd like to thank God for giving us the win and for giving us the opportunity to play basketball. And I'd like to thank coaches, my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandma for always supporting me.
Congratulations, Gab. And of course, to the 18 under Caloocan. Let's get back to you, gentlemen.
Congratulations once again, Caloocan MDJ Sports 18 and under division. Pero syempre, let's move along and tingnan natin ang ating next game. Game number 4 for this Sunday. This will be a match-up between Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith and San Juan Mighty Warriors.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga